G'day everyone, welcome back. This arrived in the mail today. This is the nicest smelling package I've ever received. I'm very grateful. This comes from Stephen at Sydney Fruit Trees Grower YouTube channel, and he's kindly sent down, look at this, look at the care that's gone into packing these. He's grown these himself, and his neighbour. So I really can't wait to try out this stuff. It's amazing. I'll lay it on a platter, and I'm home alone at the moment, so I'll just wait for people to come home because I want to share this beautiful gift. Sensational. Can you believe this? Thanks, Stephen. This is incredible. So this one is King Thai, and it's got the R there. Stephen told me that means it's ready, perfect ripeness, and I've got to eat that one today. There's another King Thai. Look at these KP. In his message he said tree ripened so much nicer than the store bought ones, which are picked early. Wow. I think that's another KP. Wow, I started this tropical fruit gardening hobby 5 years ago. I never thought I'd be experiencing this sort of pleasure. It's unbelievable. Here's a large keat. Now look at the quality of the fruit that he grows. There's two more KP, and this is a miracle, I think. Miracle mango. Wow. There's all the mangoes. They've arrived in perfect condition, not a single bruise or scratch on them. And that's amazing that someone's growing that quality in their backyard. Good on you, Stephen. And underneath the mangoes there was more. Look at this. Kwai Mai Pink and Lychee. Look, just lost for words. Look at the quality of that fruit. Thank you so much. So after we eat these, I'll plant these seeds, and seedlings do better here in Melbourne, so all those varieties would be fantastic seedling trees. So that gives me an idea for a video, and that's why I opened them in front of this kampong, because every tree in your garden usually has a story behind it. So this tree, me and Stephen were both looking at this tree at the same time before we even knew each other on YouTube, and he saw me planting this in a video into the ground, and he wrote a comment recently saying that he had his eye on this exact same tree. So that's how small the gardening community is, the rare fruit gardening community. And so likewise with these seedlings, when they grow, they'll also have a story behind them. So all the mangoes were absolutely delicious. This was probably my favourite, the keat, and we let it sit for a few days, got it perfectly ripe. And one thing you don't really consider with mangoes in Melbourne is from the shop is that the shop brought ones inferior to the ones that are ripened on the tree. We think of it with other stuff like dragon fruit and things like that, but I didn't expect tree ripened mangoes to taste so much better than the store-bought ones, which are good. They're good in their own right, the store-bought ones. So that was a good surprise, and plenty of motivation to keep trying to grow them in Melbourne. So all the seeds were planted, all the viable looking ones. We've got a couple of KP, a couple of King Thai, a Miracle, and Keat. So I'll keep an eye on them. They'll probably germinate at the wrong time of year, so I might have to actually put them in something warm for winter and then bring them back out in spring. So they're sitting next to another plant that has a backstory. That's a dwarf Grummicharma from Mark, when I did the tour at Mark's garden. And I'll just walk around the garden and just show a few others that have a backstory to YouTubers. So this is my new attempt at a bonsai Sabara Jaboticaba, and that was the rootstock that Neil kindly grafted the variegated branch onto, but unfortunately had some bad weather at that time and it fell off, but I've still kept the rootstock, and it's in a nice little bonsai tub there, so that could be a little heirloom with a backstory. This is a bitter leaf. It's popular in Africa, I believe, and I got a cutting from that from Tu when I visited Tu's garden. Also from Tu's garden, this rose apple that grew from a seed from the fruit that he gave me. So I plan on growing that one to a larger size and then grafting some wax jambu onto it. Apparently makes the fruit taste a bit sweeter and more hardy. So that's what I've heard from a grower in Dandenong. So in this little food forest section, there's a few things with a backstory. This peony rose, which is going dormant, that's a seed from a plant that used to grow at my grandfather's house. And over there, that small black sapote, that comes from a seed from some fruit I tasted from Doug. So the guabiju is quite tall now, and giving this plenty of water, and it's just growing great guns. This is from a seedling sent down from Doug. These are quite rare, these trees. So hard to find to buy online, but they do come up occasionally. I think Ross Creek has a few at the moment. So that's the guabiju. So I've got rare trees scattered throughout the property, but I always pay close attention to the ones with a bit of sentimental value, like this Cherry of the Rio Grande from Doug. It's next to one from Daly's there. This is a Nangapaya from Neil. And right in there, if you can just see that little green speck just there, that's a Pitanga tuber from Neil. And I just noticed as I pointed there, there's my little friendly water skink. So that's why I put all this habitat in here for him. Well, there's a family of them, I think, and they help control the pests. That one actually eats out of my hand. So that tree there, that's actually ice cream bean, and that comes from Real Life Fruitopia. That's a seedling from the one that blew over at George's, and it's grown extremely quickly. It's probably over 3 metres tall now. So I check on that every day to see its progress. It just it grows like an actual bean. Yeah, fantastic tree, that one. So we've got a great little rare fruit community on YouTube, and this one's something different. This is a little Chinese money plant, I believe it's called. That comes from a friend of mine's soda, and that's been sitting in that spot for years now, and it's brought excellent luck to the garden. So thanks for that soda. So I picked this one up when I had a look around Ryan's place at Temperate Tropical Down Under. This is a native. It's a highly medicinal plant, one of the healthiest plants in the world apparently. This is Gumby Gumby. So I'll leave that one in a pot and nurture it to get big, and I think you can use the leaves and everything on that. So that's an interesting one, native one. Alright, so while I'm at the front, I'll just do a quick correction on my Glen Mango, which I thought was a seedling Glen Mango, but it's actually grafted. But Ross Creek did such a great job on the graft, it's almost impossible to see it. I brought a lot of trees around that time, so I got confused. I couldn't find the receipt or any info on it, so I just presumed it was a seedling because I couldn't find the graft. But I just recently cut off two branches that were growing from down here at the rootstock, and those branches were KP, so completely different leaves to the top section here. So obviously a graft, and yeah, nice fruit forming on it there. It's quite big, but yeah, I will actually grow that seed once I harvest it. It might actually have different characteristics being grown completely in the cool climate. So yeah, that's the Glen. Just a correction on that one. Cheers, sorry about that. It's been extremely dry this summer, this late summer in Melbourne. I can't remember it being this dry since I've had the garden, that's for sure. Probably only got a couple of mil of rain last month, and none so far this month. But March in Melbourne, it's autumn, southern hemisphere, so this is when we get to harvest a lot of the tropical fruit. And I've been waiting for this wall of dragon fruit to hopefully go red at the same time. That'll look quite awesome, but for now we're just picking individual ones as they ripen. But they all flowered at the same time there, so hopefully they ripen. Looks like there's some more flowers opening up here tonight on the Aussie Gold. So it is the biggest fruit on the pomegranate that I've had so far. This is a Ben Hur, so it's starting to live up to its name. I think they get a lot bigger than that even, but that's quite a large one. That's my biggest one so far. The gyro persimmons seem to be a favourite of the parrot, so we net them, but so far they leave alone the wonderful pomegranate. They might have a bit more of a sweet tooth in my area, but yeah, luckily they leave them alone. There's a leaf spider. They come out this time of year. I don't get rid of things like that. They're good for the garden, help protect from pests. They got the first flowers on the pink limeberry. There's a banana rack up there. Nice, looks nice in the sun. Only just noticed that one actually. Yeah, we've got about 3 racks on there at the moment, including that one, and a nice big one up here. Just a little banana patch there next to the cooking area. Protects from the sun and the wind. Comes in very handy. So hopefully my next video will be a tasting of this. I've been waiting for them to ripen. They seem to take quite a while to ripen, but got some huge fruit on it. That's the North American pawpaw. That variety there is the Pennsylvania Gold. And probably about 10 big fruit on those 2 plants. It's the first time they've fruited, but the fruit's quite nice size. Alright, thank you heaps to Stephen for that fantastic gift. Best gift a fruit grower could hope for. That's amazing that you're growing that in Sydney, mate, and hopefully other people take note and try it themselves and have the same sort of success you're having. But yeah, fantastic quality fruit grown in Sydney. And yeah, I'll see you on the next video, and hopefully I've got something new to film, like the pawpaw or ice cream bean or something like that. Cheers, see you next time.